Hi folks, it's Bakgat time again. I'm Christopher Olofse and we are at Gun Warrior in South Africa in Pretoria on invitation from Warren Britnell. But before we continue, remember, click and subscribe below so that we can keep you informed. Warren, thank you for the invitation.
Thanks for being here.
What are we talking about today?
We're talking muzzle brakes today, and especially we're talking about the tuning muzzle brake.
Tuning muzzle brakes.
Yes.
Before we talk about muzzle brakes, tell our viewers about yourself.
I'm Warren Britnell. I'm 41, toolmaker. I'm a competitive shooter, and I'm actually not working a day in my life. I'm doing it's my passion, and yeah.
You're the owner and operator of Gun Warrior.
Yes. Yeah, we do muzzle brakes, rifle chassis, silencers, and various accessories for firearms.
You actually have quite a broad range of comprehensive accessories.
Yes.
And may I add, world-class products.
No, thanks for that.
I think most of us are reasonably familiar with the standard type of muzzle brake, of which we have various of your examples. But tell us about the application and the purpose of a muzzle brake.
Right. Yeah, the main goal of a muzzle brake is to reduce recoil as much as possible. To give you feedback, you're your own spotter.
Yes.
So it will give you feedback where you did wrong or where you did right, and you can spot your own hits or miss.
I have to agree with you. Shooting much larger calibers like 416 Barrett, etc. The large calibers is at a major disadvantage over short distances because you cannot follow through on the shot. And I think to find that happy medium where you can actually follow through is what puts you in the medals.
Yep, that's a proper muzzle brake.
I agree. Okay, so we're familiar with traditional muzzle brakes, but there's something new on the market.
Yes.
From you guys. Tell me about it.
The new thing on the muzzle brakes is the tuning device that's been fitted onto the brake.
Yes.
I got into contact with Eric Cortina, an American shooter, which already had a tuning device on his muzzle brake.
Yes.
And I thought, why reinvent the wheel where I could just contact the person already making them and ask him if we can make it this side of the world and just give him royalties. And what a nice guy. He just said, yes, go ahead. And this is where we are today.
So this is the origin of your current product, your
Yes.
South African product.
Yes, yeah, the small one you've seen here today, that's the Easy Tuner brake from Eric Cortina, 100% made according to his drawing.
Okay. And this is your own
This is the bigger version.
adoption.
It's got my ports in it,
Yes.
but Eric Cortina's front tuning device, which I also doing under agreement for him.
What is the purpose of a tuner, a barrel tuner, or a muzzle brake barrel tuner? Why do I need this?
It's basically taking out a lot of steps in load development. It really does reduce your amount of pre-shooting before you get a perfect load. So that just helps it on and just makes the process a lot quicker.
So what you're basically doing is you're manipulating the harmonics of the barrel. Is that the basic assumption?
Moving that small weight forward or backwards.
Forward or backwards.
And that just affects the harmonics of the
harmonics. So can I make the following assumption then? That should I have a hunting rifle, let's say a 308, and I have one of these devices, that technically speaking, within reasonable boundaries, meaning barrel twist and bullet weight, etc., that I can basically buy any factory ammunition, load my gun with it, and tune my barrel to at least half an inch or to improve accuracy. Yes. Is that the fundamental? Is that the practicality for my hunting rifle?
Yeah, we found your rifle still has to shoot a reasonable group.
Of course, yes.
You can't get a...
You're not going to go from 2 inches to a quarter inch.
You're not going to do that. Yes. But a 1 inch group, you're going to get down to a quarter-inch group, and
That's massive.
yeah, that's
massive.
That's what everyone
That's
wants.
massive.
Everyone wants to shoot a clover,
Yes.
a three-leaf clover.
Yes.
So yeah.
Unless, of course, you shoot 5 shots.
Yes, and you always pull the last one.
Always pull the last one. I've always said, if you want to shoot the perfect group, only shoot 4 shots in any event. In terms of practical application, how do I physically apply this? How do I use it on the shooting range?
All right, let me show you.
Mm-hmm.
When you put the muzzle brake onto the rifle, you will want to have this waterline 90 degrees.
Okay.
And your tuning device will be in the front here, and it will be set on 0.
Right.
So you would shoot 2 or 3 shots at 100 meters, 100 yards, and you would see what you get. And then I would suggest you turn it 2 increments and shoot another 2 shots. If those 2 shots are close by, shoot another one. If they far apart, move on to the next line. So move another 2 increments. Let's say you're starting to see your group open and close.
Right.
You can go and decide at 0, between 0 and 2, there was something there. So let me turn this thing to 1.
Yes.
And then shoot 3 shots again.
Yes.
So
it's basically shooting patterns.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
So what's happening here is you're actually turning this weight forward. So this is changing the barrel's vibration a bit. And we couldn't believe this. The little bit this thing is moving forward is actually affecting the group in the front, tuning that barrel that low.
Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you this much. Folks, I wrote an article 2 years ago in which I made various statements regarding ELRS. And recently, this year, I wrote a 5 series article, and I ended off the article regarding all the technical aspects, where I indicated that the use of muzzle tuners, right, of barrel tuners, irrespective of what the mechanism is the future, especially in ELRS, extended long range shooting, because ideally what you would want is to get the absolute maximum performance from the cartridge and then tune it instead of detuning the actual load and the actual speed. Quarter MOA accuracy is not necessary for ELR, especially when you're shooting 416s or 458s or whatever the case might be. But giving you that flexibility so that you can shoot it just within the safety pressure range and then tune it definitely makes a difference.
What I found, I'm not an ELR expert. I've got friends that are, and they focus on low ESs and SDs, low extreme spreads and low standard deviation. So, and normally those numbers don't line up at 100 meters. Those groups never.
Absolutely.
They're never the perfect group. So now what this thing does is it helps you get that group with that low ES and low SDs.
Yes, exactly.
That's where this comes.
Exactly.
I've got friends in the long range game, and they aim for low ESs and low SDs. But those numbers don't always line up at 100 meters. They sometimes you get a terrible group, but you've got low ES and SDs. And
not sometimes, probably most of the times. Trust me, right?
I also find that. So then where this device comes in is you can tune that exact load that's giving you that good numbers.
Yes.
And just to it's actually more to comfort yourself that your gun is a one shot, one whole grouping done.
Yes.
So yeah, that's where this device comes in.
I make a specific distinction between accuracy and precision. Accuracy is shooter and external ability. Precision is how precise can the rifle actually shoot, right? So what you're saying is this here is a precision tuning device.
Yes.
So Warren, for the medium caliber sport shooting applications. Right? I suppose this is a very, very valuable tool.
Yes, it's exactly the same. That was a bit big.
Yeah.
It would be more this size.
Of course, yes.
Yeah, Precision Rifle Series.
Yes.
National Rifle League.
Yes. Yes.
There's various other applications.
Yes.
SS Veldskiet.
Yes, yes. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
It's a bit difficult. They don't like muzzle brakes.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm in the precision rifle game.
Yes.
That's my sport, and the muzzle brake is arguably for me the most important tool in my bag.
I can just imagine how this can be the primary precision tool.
Yes.
In terms of my rifle. All right. So, folks, in terms of a precision rifle accessory or tool, this is going to be the most important solution in your shooting arsenal. So what I typically see for this is most of us shoot with stock standard commercially manufactured rifles. Whether I shoot a Hawa, Savage, Tikka, the point is I can buy the basic rifle, I fit one of these, and I have a precision rifle.
Yes, close enough.
So folks, there you have it. The new muzzle brake barrel tuner solution from Gun Warrior. I love the product. I suggest you go check it out. It certainly gets the Bakgat stamp of approval. Warren, thank you very much for the invitation. It's been a pleasure being here. There's still a lot to talk about. Chassis, silencers and other components.
Yes, please do. You're invited to come and do that.
Thank you very much. So, folks, future episodes, Gun Warrior. We'll see you next time.
Ek onthou, klik en subscribe.
Laat ek weer gaan. Nee. Jy moet praat.
Okay.
En jy gaan ons.
Machine your load in the front and then... Ek het nou een hele kop gedaan. Sorry.